Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, the last day of August, August 31st, 2014, and a spread or card per day for the rest of the week through September the 6th, next Saturday. So as always, thank you for spending time with me and watching, retweeting, posting, subscribing, doing all that fun stuff. I'm excited because I know less than 150. I'm away from YouTube, going to 1,000 subscribers, and Facebook is climbing, so I'm very excited about that. Because for me, you know, I'm setting the intention, not that just the numbers matter, but you guys know I love numbers. First of all, I talk about numbers all the time, but that the numbers equate or translate back to the message getting out further and further. And the message is that of spirit, working through the best clean, clear channel I can be. Yes, Bart's popping his head over there. So this is where Bart is right now. So Bart is in his chair with me. Bart has his own chair now. Actually, he's always in the chair behind me. You just can't always see him. So, yes, Bart stole the show. So I've got a co-host. So we got a lot to talk about today. I've shuffled my cards. I've set the intention. I hope you have set and accepted the intention yourself. And let's dive in. So first of all, what did I do last week? I'm going to pull a card for each day. So one more cut, and then I'm going to pull a card per day so I can give you an overview and then go back to the numbers. So starting with Sunday. Sunday today is Ace of Wands. And then Monday is Magician. So we got lots of wands popping up. Tuesday is going to be the Eight of Swords. Wednesday is going to be the Death card. Very interesting, bringing things to a close. Thursday this week, the Devil card. Wow, lots of major arcana here. Friday, Page of Cups. I like that feeling. And next Saturday, the Ace of Swords. Wow, this is very interesting. We got bookends of swords. So to look at this week in an overview, it's like we start with the creative, sexual, spiritual thought, new idea, beginning, and then we end with a logical, intellectual, voice-speaking, air element thought, or beginning, so to speak. So I really like these bookends here with death and ending in the middle. So looking through this, it looks like we take off today, new idea, thought, let me see how I can make this come into fruition. We step into Monday, Magician. We know that we have everything within us. Then all of a sudden, by Tuesday, we're like, what did I do with this Eight of Swords? What have I conjured up? Oh, worry, worry, worry. You know, it might not work. It might fail. Death card. Should I just end it? Should I stop right there? The Devil card. Fear continues to hold us back. But by the Page of Cups on Friday, we have a new emotional beginning, a new start there, because the page is about good news coming. It can often be about children. So look to the little ones for that emotional inspiration. And then by Friday, Spirit just told me by Saturday, you approached it all the wrong way. You were starting out very spiritual, creative, and you should have gone into the more logical approach. So as we work through this week, and you can totally head this off, literally you can move that Ace of Swords right up to today in your mind, in your energy, and rather than starting today with this new idea, new thought process from a creative, spiritual place, go into it with a very logical mindset. And you'll probably, let me pull a card from the middle of the deck, you'll probably, Three of Coins, have a much better time with it, because this is good, solid, easy work, which will produce High Priestess. Intuitive, smart, wise, wonderful. So let's look at each day. So today is the 31st. 31 boils down to number 4. Number 4 is our Hierophant, our Emperor. It's our Emperor. And that Emperor energy is strong, is balanced, is very dynamic, but also knows when to be very passive and just sit there. Add up all the numbers for today, Sunday, the 31st. And I hope you feel the closing off of this month as well. It's not been as dramatic as other months. Now, I feel like at the end of September is going to be dramatic, kind of like the end of July was, because those are dynamic number of months. But 8 was like, okay, we'll just let it slide. But add up all the numbers for today, Sunday, the 31st. And you get number 19. 19 is that sun card, that birth, that beginning, that ace of wands that we just kind of pulled up. Plus it's number 10, because 9 plus 1 from 19 equals 10. Wheel of Fortune. Lots to be. There's a lot to be chosen. There's definitely a lot of choices in and around you. And also it's number 1, which is our Magician card, which is the ace of wands. So these things are really fitting in together nicely. And then, of course, for today's card, the ace of wands, and bringing that back to everything that's going on today. Today is like just full of beginnings. Sun card, beginning, birth, starts. 10, Wheel of Fortune, lots of choices. 1, Magician, Ace, 1. Just, so utilize a balanced self for all these beginnings today. Number 4, Emperor. So realize as you begin or start or have these ideas or whatever, first of all, come at them logically for most of you. And say, you know what, I'm going to table this one. I'm going to work on this one next week. Balance, 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 as that Emperor is very balanced. Moving on tomorrow, Labor Day here in the United States. It's a confusing holiday. Not really. But anyway, so September 1st, number 1. We're back to also a number 1. And then number 1 is our Magician, which is actually the card I pulled for today. I'll pull that up in a moment. But also you add up all the numbers for today, and it's 17. 17. We got to skip over number 16, which was the Tower card. So we skip right into the hope, the rebirth, the start, the finish. And I feel like that is definitely tied to this reading in the sense of you pull a reading, you see, here's what's coming. Let me shift the energy and change it and see if I can't get a better outcome. And this is really just about manifesting and creating. So create today, as we did yesterday, Sunday. Now we're on Monday. So star card, hope, rebirth, joy. All those numbers boil down to number 8, which is the Strength card. And then the card I pulled for Monday was the Magician, which was number 1 day. So that is having everything you need right within you, knowing it, believing it, trusting it. Moving on to Tuesday, it's number 2. 2 is our High Priestess. I pulled her just a moment ago when talking about where we're going to go. So I believe Spirit's saying, if you make this change and this shift from creative into logical on Sunday, by Tuesday you'll see that manifestation, which you pulled. Remember when I pulled the cards? Go back and watch. The 3 of coins, and then I pulled the High Priestess. That's the day. I feel like you can speed up this entire day. You can cut out 5 days of work in a good way. Not that you're cutting them out, but then you have more time to do other stuff. But basically, you're going to bring about what you want faster. Ta-da! There we go. So, and then for Tuesday, all the numbers added up, it's 18, which is our Moon card. Trust your intuition. Trust that intuitive self, which is very High Priestess energy. Also, 18 boils down to number 9, which is Hermit energy. Get quiet, get introspective, enjoy that moment. And then the card that was pulled, 8 of Swords. So I almost feel like this is redundant now because it's like we move past this worry. So make sure you hold on to what the message I'm saying. I hope this is making sense to you because it is to me. So move past this 8 of Swords. But for those of you who don't, this is going to be a day where you're going to probably feel like you're trapped in your own web. You've created something that's out of your control. This is where trust that intuition from High Priestess. Use that Moon and Hermit energy, getting quiet, introspective, intuitive. Tuesday is going to be an intuitive day. I believe many of us will feel it. And like I posted yesterday, embrace the sadness, embrace the joy, embrace whatever the emotion is. Those are our messengers bringing something to us. Embrace them, let them wash through you, and move on outside of you, because all of that is a part of you, just like any dis-ease is part of you. Any thing that might be growing in your body is part of you. Embrace it. Say thank you for the message you're bringing me. Thank you for showing up in my life. You're a great teacher for me. Wednesday, 9/3/2014, the third day, 3, Empress, Burst, Beginning, Starts, Mother Earth, Gaia. All the numbers added up on Wednesday will be 19, which is that Sun card, which popped up on Sunday. And Sun, Begin, Start. So we got a lot of beginning, and that's 10, and it's 1. So back to Wednesday. We are creating so very, very much on Wednesday. It's like just get ready for boom, birth, baby, starts, beginning, that Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, all on Wednesday. But, Spirit saying very clearly to me, but with all this, death, meaning endings. There's going to be a lot of things ending in order to create room for this fresh new start. You know, you can't become a rock star if you don't walk away from, you know, all the little things that are taking up your time, because a rock star is on the road, is working, is you know, busy, focusing on that main goal. That's not a great analogy. But what I'm saying is, to walk through some doors, other ones have to close behind you. That's all I'm saying. And that is what the death card feels like today. And there absolutely may be some deaths. I tell you, right now, my heart is going out to many people who are saying goodbye and kissing and hugging their loved ones, furry loved ones, especially the animals, because I'm seeing the Facebook posts and I'm trying to send light, healing, high vibration through these transitions. But I absolutely feel those transitions and see them. So, you know, I understand. Believe me, I've been there, and I'll go there again. There's five lovely ones in my house, and I appreciate every moment I get with them. Moving on, Thursday, the 4th, we're back to our Emperor, which was on Sunday. He's very balanced. You know, he knows when to fight. He knows when to chill. It's also number 20, being released from the things that are holding you back, which is nice, because the funny thing was, well, I'll get there in a second, 20, release from the things that are holding you back. Remember that. Also, it's number 2, which is our High Priestess. We've had her pop up on Tuesday. But the card for that day, Thursday, is the Devil card. So we have this almost dichotomy here. I think that's a good use of the word. Because we are being released from the things that are holding us back, but yet the devil is often what holds us back. It's that thing, that fearful thing that holds us back, like chained in place, addictions. Not addiction. If I don't have coffee, I'm okay. I just enjoy the flavor. And I know some of y'all don't believe me, and that's okay. That's fine. So this Devil card coming up on a day where we're supposed to be released from things, very interesting. So release it. Let it go. You are free. It's like the old thing where, you know, the elephant, they used to chain it to a thick, heavy post that it couldn't move. And then once it finds that there's that resistance, they can just tie it to a little tiny stake. And the moment it feels resistant, it stops. It realizes, I've reached the end of my rope, but yet he can pull that stake right out. That's that energy I feel today. Moving on to Friday, number 5. 5 is changing, moving, shifting. Lots of stuff going on 5. I'm hearing, for those of you who didn't get it, this is that day where the emotional stuff comes in. Very spiritual card. It's a faith card, the Hierophant, the Pope. It's about our religion, our belief, our dogma. An interesting thing is all the numbers added up on Friday are 21. Or is going to be 21, and that is closing off the chapter with the World card. It's the World card. It's ending things, bringing things to a close. We start over again. 21 boils down to number 3. 3 is what? Birth's beginning. We've had so many starts and finishes, so many aces, so many endings which produce beginnings. This week is full of starts and finishes and beginnings, especially moving into a number 9 month. Dynamic, powerful, moving energy. And what is number 9? It's the Hermit. It's closing things off. It's ending things, bringing them back around to number 1. So, and the card was the Page of Cups. So look for these emotional starts, beginnings, emotional news coming to you on Friday, especially with things closing off, and they're the beginnings that are happening. It's going to be a very interesting, fun day. But some of us are taking heed to the message that Spirit gave us and going up to our logical brains way back on Sunday. So we can avoid a lot of this stuff and have time for more play and fun and enjoyment. Saturday is the 6th day. On the 6th day, so Saturday the 6th is our Lover's card. And the Devil is a number 6 as well, because it's 15 boiled down to 6. So Saturday, number 6, Lover's card, union, things coming together. All the numbers add up to 22. That's a very emotional, powerful master number, which also boils down to 4, which is our Emperor, which we've talked about. Dynamic, but yet passive, very balanced kind of guy. And ta-da! This is where the Ace of Swords pops in. So on this day, next Saturday, for those of you who didn't get it, this is where you shift into the logical aspect. And for those of you who didn't get it, guess what? You just had a little bit longer semester of work to do to get it. Some of us got it in 1 or 2 days. So remember what I said, Sunday. If you come at it from a very logical place, you're going to avoid about 4 or 5 days worth of work. So, wow, what an interesting week. What an interesting week. And I think what Spirit is showing us is how we can avoid some things there. So, check out my Facebook page. Check out my website, intuitivemessenger.org. Facebook, Intuitive Mitchell. Tonight, Blog Talk Radio, Cosmic Caffeine. Jamie and I will be on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm really looking forward to tonight. Don't know why, but I am. Usually, I'm just like, I'm showing up and I'm there. But tonight, I'm really anticipating and looking forward to it. What else is going on? Oh, tomorrow, it will be the full spread continued. And then I'm putting up this massive, amazing, let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, I do have it. So this is the spread that's going to go up tomorrow. Past, present, future. The black are the zodiac sign. That's a Celtic cross in the middle. This is a summary down here in the red at the bottom. This is a giant spread. It's 36 cards, so it is going to be, Spirit told me it is going to be a little bit more pricey. It will be a $45 spread. And I might be able to get to some of those before I go on my vacation, but probably most of you, if you don't get them paid by probably like the 6th or the 7th of this month, then they'll be done after I get back in October. But that will be the month spread. So look for that tomorrow going up on my website. I'll definitely be talking about it. Have an amazing day. Talk to you later. See many of you tonight in the chat room on Blog Talk Radio. Namaste to you all. Bye-bye.